Cal has made the executive decision that for the very near future, his current bounty that is outstanding with Randall and Sons bounty hunting will remain uncollected, as it would require traversing Deathclaw infested territories with no less than 3 Deathclaws. And while Cal values money, Cal values his life infinitely more. What's the over-under that Caesar is going to learn to stop sending his cadre of goons after us, as they have been remarkably unsuccessful at ending my life? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, they had that.
I'm hit. Had enough.
Yes.
I'm sure our victory was purely thanks to your brilliant leadership, boss.
Yes. I will take credit for everything successful about that defense. The fact that I have 3 crippled limbs, on the other hand, I'm not very pleased about. Irritating and irksome plebeians. Perhaps I spoke a bit prematurely. It seems they've begun to outfit them with dynamite and other explosives, which is mildly concerning. They have yet to discover how to train Cazadors or Deathclaws, so I think we should be fine otherwise, or we keep our distance. Right. My original reasoning for coming to get you 3, we have safe passage through this, well, shell-pocked wasteland ahead of us. Aren't you jealous, George? And as such, we can go chat with the boomers. Veronica, ignore the man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Partly... Let's see. Yes, we need the pulse gun stuff. Additionally... Loyal... Oh, right. Yes. I thought... Oh, okay, I did. This is... well, priority number 1 for the time being. Priority 2... gaining as much favor with the individuals armed to the teeth with big explosive weapons, because I want them on my side if things take a very southern turn, shall we say. I think it's best to have allies with big guns. One problem with that is they are quite, well, reclusive is a word that comes to mind. And if we cannot get them to expand the horizons past Nellis Air Force Base here, well, that means for a very unsatisfactory time getting their help. Yes, it does. They seem to have some sort of farming situation going on over here. Yes, we will get to the pulse gun eventually, after my distractions have ended. We did some help in the medical quarters. I need to hone my medical skills before I kill anyone and make them very unhappy with me. So that'll be a work in progress. Those little ants that we have to clean up. Like the big mutated kind. So that'll be a thing. Hello. Don't mind me. Just inspecting the crops. You know, they've got a pretty decent setup, all things considered. Nice, spacious area. Probably, I would think water is probably the trickiest part. Solar arrays. Cool. I don't expect an easy way up there. Maybe. Let's just try it. Come on. There we go. Just happen to have some spare parts, so we'll fix this. Yes. Perfect. Wow, there's a lot of damage. Repair that. My goodness, what do they do to this? They use them for target practice? The heathens? Okay, I think that appears to be all of it. Yes, it does. I'm also mildly curious. What's going on inside? So let's have a little look-see. I'm going. Oh, there you are. Or at least one of you. I'm going inside. Yes. We will not talk about that.
All clear.
Jeez. What's the point of me even carrying weapons at this point? Assault carbine. Not really my speed. Grenades. Grenade rifle. Jumpsuit and helmet. Eh. Not my style. Alright. Other. Marksman carbine. Ooh. Interesting. No, not a lot going on in here though. Alright. Let's check here. Yes. No. Right. Before we descend, let's check this other way. I have a feeling this will take us down there. Oh, artillery warhead? Looks like it. Okay, nothing there. so far, so good. Oh,
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
yeah. It's fine. Although, do keep an eye down below. Oops, scrap metal, thank you very much. That comes in handy for ammo production. Well, this was a bit disappointing. Do I attempt it? Yeah, I agree with you, Raoul. I value my, albeit very injured, legs and knees. I do not need to, or wish to, injure them any further for vanity's sake. Alright. So now we're down onto the actual, like, production floor. Those are sealed. That looks interesting. We'll start here. Oh. Okay. Apparently we turned the power on? Maybe? I would expect more light if that were the case. Maybe some angry ants? Oh. Yes. I see a problem. It just so happens to be that eggs are in these generators. Lovely. So, we need to go this way. And ooh, ammo. Well. Oh, actually, those are useful. As are those. Missiles, mini nuke. Heavy. Worth a lot. Heavy. 308. Sure. A lot of stuff here that I really don't need. But I could break the ammo down into its component parts for powder and shells. Shells less useful to me unless I use a gun that uses the shells. But powder, primers, that sort of stuff, very useful. Fine. I'll take it to sell it. One of you can carry it. After all, that is partly what I pay you to do. Shoulder my burden, so I don't have to. Did... Oh. Okay. I would have been convinced that it had died. Alright. Nellis Air Force, okay. Okay. Repair the... Oil may have something to help with the ants. Oh. Repair the broken solar array panels. I did that. I did, however, neglect to, I think, throw the main power breaker. So, That explains the distinct
Eat this.
lack of... Where did these things come
Take him
from?
out.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Okay. I don't know.
Can't run from me.
Okay, I guess we're
Nope,
doing
that is not the... What in the world are you doing? Main breaker. Where would that be? Upstairs, maybe? That doesn't make much sense. Maybe. Alright, let's go upstairs. Maybe it's this. Aha! We have lights. Okay. Kill all the ants in the generator room. Still did not do that, apparently. Broken solar array panels. Apparently I didn't do that either. Although, there's a... I mean, maybe it's that very obvious nest. That thing probably needs to be dealt with. Oh, there's an ant there.
You're mine.
Oh. Well, I guess we have to go talk with their technical crew. Jesus. Alright, well. We've made mild bits of progress. Oh. I see. I missed one of the arrays. Can I... blast it. We're doing it the hard way then. Oh, that's where I came out before. Okay, ooh, pardon me. Pardon me. Array control interface. Check all cables. Yeah. This one. All are repaired. Perfect. Can I do anything now? Check array efficiency. 75%. Science 50? Press a bunch of buttons. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Let's not go noodling around in systems that I am barely qualified to understand, even at a hypothetical level. Raw mechanical, like that side, I gotcha. Computer stuff, not so much. A little bit too abstract for me, which is partly why I dislike energy weapons. Okay, a bunch of kids doing who knows what. Let's see. We need to talk with, I think, Loyal. My bad. Alright. And the pulse gun, which is somewhere. We will get to that. First, Loyal may have info on the ants hangar, or no, it's not the mess hall. I think it's the hangar. Ooh, pardon. Busted plane. Loyal.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
couple of things. I repaired the solar arrays.
Well, how about that? Turns out you aren't completely useless working with your hands.
I resent that. Any luck on the giant weapon for ants?
I started building a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants.
I see. Yeah, I'm not much
I
of
guess
help.
you'll have to use hit-and-run tactics, and go see Doc Argyle if you need patching up. Good luck.
Cool, I'm liked by the boomers now. See, I'm not concerned about the ants hurting me specifically. I just need to be able to get rid of them. Let's really train up that medicine. And what should we do for perks? Weapon strength requirements are now 2 points lower than normal. That might be useful for big rifles. No. Did your outstanding your skill, the broader way of heavy weapons? No, I don't care about heavy weapons. Sharpshooter, purifier. Weapon handling. That'll be really useful. Both for my current weapons and ones that I wish to acquire. Jack.
Hey there. Back for more?
Anything else?
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
I can keep an eye out for scrap metal.
Thanks. That'd be great.
I've actually got some right here.
Cool. How much can you spare?
How about 4?
Thanks.
Cool. Talk to you later?
Thanks for dropping it off. Anything else?
No.
See ya.
So, I don't even get paid for the scrap metal I bring them. Deep breaths, not everything is about the money. Big guns, allies,
Sorry,
allies
no time to talk, outsider.
with big guns. Allies with big guns. They will be useful. They have scrap metal
Watch
right
your
there.
step, sister.
Be nice to Veronica. She's rougher around the edges, but she deserves every bit of respect as me. She is my proxy in matters regarding, well, more technical and energy related matters. Boone if I want silent and brooding, and Raoul is still getting acclimated to our group of ne'er-do-wells. Right. Medical tent. Or bunker. Biodiesel refinery. I gotta know. Yes. What a lovely odor. They're using... Okay, well... I'm gonna walk out of here before we blow ourselves up. Truthfully, I half expected that to be... well, not corn. Or at least not corn in its pre-human human digestive system processed form. Sure. I think there's someone who wanted to talk to us here. It's a kid. Okay.
Hello.
You want to talk about the boomers?
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by.
Yeah.
You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Yes, I am. Who are you?
Me? I'm Pete, keeper of the story. I know I seem kind of young. I was the apprentice keeper of the story until a couple months ago. But old keeper Don, well, whiskey and landmines don't go together. So it's up to me. I bet you want to know everything about us.
Yes. Tell me about your people.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
One, I did not notice it because I didn't look, just being up front. And I suppose I can spare the time.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
Yes. Oh, yes. That.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade.
What a tragedy that is.
We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers.
Yeah.
It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis.
What? 43.6 is weirdly specific.
Here we have prospered and multiplied.
Snow globe.
Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates.
False.
Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one.
Oh. Planes.
And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
Perhaps a bit overzealous with the whole
Aye.
blowing
Belong.
savages up. But, yeah. I appreciate the initiative. Anyways, no, that...
Hey.
Pete. We gotta talk.
Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions.
Sure. Yes, I do.
Ask away.
Starting from the beginning. You said that you weren't allowed to blow up anything, which makes sense when you're underground in a contained space. Just, just makes sense. Why'd you leave?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we
Yes.
lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34.
I can
In
tell.
our vault, everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
Fair. So you were willing to risk it all for freedom and the ability to blow stuff up.
And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to know?
I get the feeling that Nellis wasn't unoccupied, and if it was, that's kind of strange.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Fair. What happened to the radiation?
That's right. Our Geiger counter indicates that the base was radioactive, but not dangerously so. Enough time has passed. Anything else you want to know?
See, I noticed that you grow your own food and create your own fuel, but you can't just be fully isolated from the world.
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
Interesting. So, I'm assuming, in addition to other grains like corn that I've seen, you probably have soy or some other sort of, like, beans for your protein source?
Indeed we do. Very impressive. Anything else you want to know?
How did you get howitzers here? It's an Air Force base. Granted, my pre-war military knowledge is, well, not great, but I feel like that's not standard.
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
Dang. You are persistent.
Yes, there's just about nothing we won't do to get our hands on some explosive ordnance.
Good.
Anything else you want to know?
As long as you do not turn that towards me, I am happy. Yes, about the bomber. How are you going to fly that?
Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators.
Oh.
We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Part of me is disappointed, part of me doesn't really care that much. If there's only one plane, whatever. I'm pretty ambivalent to that.
Thank you for being so understanding. Anything
Sure.
else you want to know?
I just prefer having my feet on solid ground. And where did you find info on this old bomber? How do you know it exists for real?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago.
Yes, it
The
is.
photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
So you've said. I mean, if it is truly intact, theoretically, placing ballast at key points of the plane would allow you to surface it from the lake. And as long as you deploy it simultaneously, you should avoid any sort of structural stresses that would rip the thing into bits. Theoretically.
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should
Aha.
go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles. Or learn how to throw my voice.
Is there anything else I can help around the base with?
Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
Yeah, Loyal's gonna have to get used to it. Thank you, Pete.
See you later, alligator.
After a while. Crocodile.